Stefan, welcome to the pit stop in Chippenham, and you're grilled in the CAF interview, and we've got some lovely reader questions for you to answer. Okay, first one. Every new MD likes to make their mark. What would you be doing different to your predecessor?
So for me, it's back in 2017 when I started as FD, and then Thomas started as MD for the UK. I think we were working very closely over the 3-year period. So I think what I'm like to doing is continue on what we started already. The focus I would like to put on is on people. I'd like to put lots of efforts into having the best possible MAN team for the UK market, and that's why I'm investing most of my time into seeing our people, into seeing the workshops, talking to them, trying to find the right things for the development of our people. The whole area of learning and development with our people director is probably one of my most important topics.
Okay.
So I would say this is the one topic where I would put in most of the efforts.
How many females does MAN Truck and Bus UK have on its board of directors?
So we have 2 female directors.
Okay.
Out of 7 total, which is 22%. We have, I think, to bring this into perspective, in our total workforce in the UK, we have 16% female employees, so slightly higher on the directors level. But we're also having female leaders on the second level below the board, running our network development department, running our order management. We also have branches run by female branch managers. I think it's also great just to have the mix in the workforce.
The Traton Group just said in the future there'll be more commonality with part sharing. So with MAN and Scania sharing drivelines, will MAN lose its identity?
I think no. I think the MAN identity is, of course, to a large extent made up by the vehicle, but also to a very big share out of how we are working with the customers. So how our people, what kind of service are we delivering, how we're dealing with the customers. And I think, again, I see this as an advantage, also when you go into the Volkswagen level. So from the Volkswagen Group, we can have lots of inputs when it comes to battery technologies, automation.
Yep.
But also when it comes to working together with Scania, there's lots of things we can do together. And in the end, I also think that Volkswagen is very strong in running different branches and keeping the brand identity for the brands.
Yeah.
Keeping the brand identity for the different brands, like for Skoda or for Volkswagen or for Porsche and Audi. And I would expect the same for Traton. Yeah, that we have different brands, each having their own identity, each having their own approach to the market, but then sharing what's hidden.
Okay, Stefan, what's the best and the worst thing about being stationed in the UK?
It will be quite interesting to hear your view on my best things on the UK. So I think there's actually 3 things I like about the UK. One is the driving style on the motorways.
Really?
Because it's very relaxed.
Okay.
Coming from Germany.
Wow. Yeah, slower, I guess.
Slower, much more relaxed. People are much nicer. So I really like this a lot.
Wow.
Especially for longer travels. A bit surprising, I guess.
Yeah.
Second thing is, and this I always liked since we started here in 2017, is I like the politeness of people. I think that's something really, really cool, and you really quickly see the difference when going into other cultures or other countries.
Yeah.
And I think what I also like, and this might also be a bit weird, is motorway service stations.
Really?
Yeah, not making this up, because in Germany you normally have aged stations with crap food, cheap food, and at least you have here some stations very new and lots of different varieties to choose from, although it's chains mostly.
Yeah.
But very different.
Wow, well, I never thought I'd hear anyone say that.
I think the worst one right now, personally, for me, is that it's, with all the restrictions in place, it's quite hard for me and for the family to see the wider family.
Yeah.
So family back in Germany, like grandparents, uncles, and so on. So that's fairly challenging.
Of course.
So I hope this is changing.
Yeah.
Changing quite
And
soon.
it looks like it is going to be changing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. And
Right.
I'd just like to add one more thing.
Yeah.
To the like category. I guess another surprising one. The weather.
Really?
And for me, I'm not liking very cold days. And a day like today, where it's in the winter and it's like 10, 12 degrees, it's perfect, yeah? So I don't like the extremes, both on the plus and on the lower side.
Yeah.
So, and it's much more in the middle. I think it's good.